Hey guys, Nestler Magic here, and Wizards made more secret lairs because they want more of your money. Oh wait, no, it's to celebrate Kamigawa. They definitely aren't doing it because they want more of your money. So I guess this is celebrating Neon Dynasty because Street Fighter is, oh god, what was it? Capcom, which is Sega, which is Japan. I don't know. It blew up in America, so who cares? If you're from Brazil, you can now buy these, and then some legal crap that I don't understand. Great. And then Rakuten, that's where they're going to be doing the Superdrop. It will also be available via a special one-off pop-up event. So how they're going to get them enough and how that's going to work with logistics, I don't know. But obviously don't buy it unless you're from Japan, because I don't think Rakuten even ships overseas. I thought they were the ones that like always didn't. I don't know. There's a couple of distributors that refuse to send outside of Japan. Really, really dumb business policy. But well, look how Nintendo operates. I've heard it's a cultural thing. Also, note this line. Yeah. So just buy it like normal, which means don't buy it. Stop giving Wizards your money for this. Let's see. So they got the whole thing schedule. Who cares? If you're into it, you'll look up when they're for sale. So these are them. Let's just jump into it. So we got E Honda Sumo Champion. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say a parody, but it's like a related card to 100-handed one from Theros, but it works completely differently. So he has Sumo Spirit, so as long as it's your turn, each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, but if they have Defender, they still can't attack. So he has 100-handed Slap, basically however many cards are in your hand, whenever you attack up to, is it 99 or 100? 100 target creatures, each get +0/+X, so basically plus attack because they assign their combat damage with their toughness. So if you have like 5 cards in hand and you have 10 creatures, you probably just won the game. But that's kind of hard to line up. So powerful card, but for 607, I don't know. I could see people making this their commander, but let's talk about that. This appears to be a brand new card, which means it's Eternal format, which means that you can play it in Commander, but if you want the real, actual in-universe Magic version of it, it'll come out in some pack, some set booster, I think. Maybe 6 months in the future if they feel like it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember seeing no Walking Dead cards in the Kamigawa boosters, the set boosters that I just opened. So I don't know when or if that was supposed to come out yet, but they sure as hell haven't done it. That whole system is garbage, and you need to stop supporting this by stop giving them your money. So then we got Ryu World Warrior. He's a 3-cost 2/4 and white. Training, we all know what that does. And Hadouken, because of course. You tap him. Oh, no, you untap them. Oh, interesting. I guess that probably has something to do with the controls or whatever. But you pay 4 generic and 1 red and discard a card, and Ryu World Warrior deals damage equal to his power to any target. If excess damage was dealt to a creature this way, draw a card. Okay. Boy, I haven't seen an untap symbol in a while. By the way, how are they going to print a card that's in Magic Universe with Sumo Spirit on it? I guess they could rename it, but that's kind of weird. So if you want to play with any of these in Commander, you got to pick these up, wait for them to ship them 100 years from now, and then probably the next day, because it'll get delayed, they'll turn around and print a real version of it for cheaper. Kind of a bad system. Kind of why everybody jumped all over them. I don't care because I don't play Commander, but I totally see the point that people had. So we got Ken, Burning Brawler. It's a double red, 3 cost 4/2. Gosh, my sore throat is really bugging me, but we're going to get through this. Prowess, great. And then Hybrid, 1 mana, white red. He gains first strike till end of turn, nice. And then Shoryuken. Whenever he deals combat damage, you may cast a sorcery spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the damage without paying its mana cost. So based on damage in the middle of combat, kind of. So, kind of interesting. Then we've got Blanca, Ferocious Friend. I didn't remember him being friends with anyone, but okay, I don't really know the lore, other than Chun-Li absolutely kicks people in the face with her giant thunder thighs. Well, with her feet, but using her thunder thighs. So Blanca here is a Christmas color 5-cost 5/5 human beast warrior legendary creature, and he has haste and rolling attack. He has trample as long as you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. Okay, well, good luck pulling that off. I guess it's for like an all-in-one boost attack or something. And Electric Thunder. When Blanca becomes the target of a spell, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn and deals 2 damage to each opponent. You know, the fact that he has haste, I assume you're supposed to drop him in and then, cast 3 spells and just absolutely hit him for like 50, but if you already spent 5 on him, good luck having any mana left over, But in a ramp deck, you can make him your commander and hit hard, yeah, and plus commander damage. So next up, Chun-Li, Countless Kicks, 3 cost, blue-white, 3/3, legendary creature, human soldier, of course, multi-kicker, because of course. I think they actually spoiled this card in its entirety a while ago. Or they at least spoiled the fact that it would have multi-kicker. I guess they're really proud of that stupid pun. And when Chun-Li enters the battlefield, exile up to X target instant cards from your graveyard, where X is number of times she was kicked, and put a kick counter on each of them. Then lightning kick, whenever Chun-Li attacks, copy each exiled card you own with a kick counter on it. You may cast the copies. Holy crap. You know what they seem to have forgotten to put on the card is, then remove the kick counter from them, or remove them from exile. I don't know where you'd put them, because exile used to mean removed from game, so really this is a dumpster fire of a card, but okay, so you just do a couple kill spells, and then every single time she attacks, you copy every single kill spell? Like, what the hell? Am I missing something here? This is ridiculous. I mean, okay, they have to already be in your graveyard, but like, who cares? It could be 3 boost spells? I mean, like, this is kind of insanely overpowered. Yeah, people are going to take issue with this in Commander. Next up, we got Dalsim, Pliable Pacifist. It's a 4-cost green-white 1/3 human monk legendary creature. Of course, they're all legendary, and that means they're all potentially commanders, not just in a commander deck, but the head of the commander deck, which is a step even further than they've gone in the past. So, reach, then teleport, Dalsim, Pliable Pacifist. His hexproof unless he's attacking. That's kind of nice. You can do a lot with that. And whenever a creature you control with reach attacks, untap it, and it can't be blocked by creatures with greater power this combat. Ooh, hello. And then Fierce Punch. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay, pretty darn good card there. They did limit him by his 1/3, but still. Then we've got Guile, Sonic Soldier, one of the few I've actually heard of. He is, of course, red, white, and blue, because what else would he be? And then +1, because he's a 4/4, so 4 total CMC, 4/4. Legendary creature, human soldier, and when he enters the battlefield or attacks, put a charge counter on him or remove one from him. When you remove a counter this way, choose one, so it's still during an attack or ETB. Sonic Boom, Guile, Sonic Soldier deals 4 damage to any target, or Flash Kick, he gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Oh no, lifelink and indestructible. I was going to say either or would be nuts, but together, ho. This guy's pretty, like, not messing around here, jeez. So then we got Zangief, the Red Cyclone. He is green plus red plus black plus 2, 7/4. Hello, legendary creature, human warrior. Yeah, he looks like he could hit hard. And he must be blocked if able. That is such a trolly effect. I love it. And, Iron Muscle, as long as it's your turn, he has indestructible. Okay, now they've gone a little far. And Spinning Pile Driver, whenever he deals damage to a creature, if that creature was dealt excess damage this turn, that creature's controller sacrifices a non-creature, non-land permanent. Wow, this guy is like 1 step down from Phyrexian Obliterator. It's a big step down, but still. Man, this guy can do some damage. I mean, he costs 5, which limits what he can do in Commander, but if you ramp up, and it's kind of unique colors though, but I don't like that. Like, these are all potential commanders. That's going too far. And the fact that they don't have equivalents and they won't for a long time, but then you don't know what's going to ship, and I don't like it. And looking at social media, nobody likes it. So if you're just going to fanboy over Street Fighter, great. Look at the bigger picture of what they're actually doing here. So you can get 1 of each. Non-foil is $40. That's a little high, although you get a lot of cards. And traditional foil, so the Curly Boy is $50, so don't get that. And then we've got the Chibi cards. Oh yes, it keeps going. It's not just Street Fighter. So we got Tamio the Moon Sage, a Johnny Mentor of Hero, which that's the only one worth getting because Cat, and Grath, which is one of my favorite Planeswalkers of all time. I don't know, they didn't really nail him. He just kind of looks angry, which is fitting, but like, I don't know, they made a Johnny look cute and he's not cute, so it was supposed to be ironic. I don't know. Tamia looks cute and she's now a Phyrexian or whatever. Then we got Ashy Larry. That's just absolutely fantastic because Ashy X is kind of funny looking anyway. And then Soren, Emo Boy. They nailed every single one except for the one I care about. Come on. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So yeah, I think that these all already exist. I've at least heard of like 4 out of the 5, so. Well, plus, if you're not familiar with Mentor of Heroes, that's the one -8, you gain 100 life. Yeah, that is like the Commander classic right there. So these are all like somewhat valuable. I know even Flame Chain, that wasn't like too nuts, but that +1 was really good. Yeah, Ashiok, that's the other version, the one from War of the Spark or whatever, that whole shebangarang. I bet the Soren's probably the highest. I could look them up, but it's $30. You know what you get? You get 5 Planeswalkers. They're all borderless. They're all chibi. It's probably actually pretty good value, but doesn't mean you should support this behavior of Wizards. Just saying. Then we've got Kaito Shizuki. I don't know. I can't read these. They're not that freaking hard. It's not that hard of a language. Okay, the romanization isn't hard. It is that hard of a language. Brain Freeze, Bribery, Snap, Unmask, and Shadow of Doubt. So these are all reprints. Like Shadow of Doubt was from Ravnica City of Guilds, but it was never reprinted, actually. Players can't search libraries this turn, draw a card. Yeah, put that on the stack. Kind of specific, but yeah, if you like Kaito, I don't know what he does. I think he fights probably in the war, the whole uprising thing with the factions, and then I think he goes after Jin Gataxias, and yeah, looks like it. Oh, that's off frame. Yeah, looks like it. But all right, so that's non-foil $30, traditional foil 40. All right. Then we get special guest Yuko Shimizu. All right, so we got some more funky art that you're either into or you're not, and once again, they get smaller as we go, but the price doesn't go down, though. So obviously, if you haven't caught on, that's the artist, by the way. But yeah, that's $30, $40, okay. But it's an Elvish Spirit Guide, Eidolon of the Great Revel, Kira Great Glass Spinner, a little bit of value there, and Hokori Dust Drinker. None of those pop out in my mind as hyper valuable, but I mean, stuff changes. I could look these all up, but I want this video to be a bit shorter. There's a lot to go through. So, like, for example, we got Neon Dynasty. This has got, it's the Neon Ink Foil. Well, I'm yet to see a Neon Ink Foil because I think the only one they did was that Demon Guy. I don't know if people have pulled even one of those yet. I'm sure they have. I don't know. I just don't like hyper rare stuff. I don't know. I just haven't looked up one yet. I do kind of support the idea of hyper rares, but the idea of making somebody, you know, buy more packs than they would for a 1 in a trillion shot at a card, well, okay, but it's fun when you pull it. Just saying. So we got Ghostly Prison, Freed from the Real, both Saijuhu Shelters, all nice. That is, let's see. I thought I knew what that was, but then I read it. Apparently it's from Champions of Kamigawa, so this is not one of the newer ones. I could have sworn we had something that was phrased almost identically, but okay. So this is actually a colorless land. It's not a very good one either, by the way. But yeah, then we got Hall of the Bandit Lords, so kind of neat. Okay, I get it. By the way, Ghostly Prison, okay? I don't like anything with the word prison on it. I don't like any decks that would describe themselves as prison decks. And yeah, creatures can attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking you. I cut it off at 1. 2 is ridiculous. I don't like prison decks. I don't like prison cards. I don't like this. So because it's, you know, it's foil, it's Neon Ink foil, it's $50. Unfortunately, I suspect that these probably still curl. But they did say it's fluorescent ink, and that even under, like, you know, a little bit of like 6,000 Kelvin light, like an LED bulb should look kind of special. But haven't seen one in person yet, obviously, because they're hyper rare. Though we've got Shades not included. It's some cyberpunk-looking, like, Tron lands. I'd call them Tron lands because, you know, Tron, but they're not Tron lands, so I think they made a little mistake there. Sure, Lawnmower Man lands. There you go. How about that? This looks like Lawnmower Man. I'll be honest with you. These are pretty freaking cool. Doesn't mean I'm going to buy them, though, but it's pretty cool. They could have made that one bluer. I like how they like to confuse people lately. But, yeah, okay. Hand-drawn. Well, I mean, clearly that's computer-generated, but okay, sure. Like the opposite of hand-drawn. I don't know what they're getting at there. 80s-inspired synthwave. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's either your aesthetic or it's not. Haha, internet memes. So yeah, non-foil 30, traditional foil 40. Then we've got Pictures of the Floating World. How much further does this go? I don't know. Scroll bar looks like it's at 50%. Holy crap, are we going to hit 10 of these? I think this is where I stopped scrolling before I started filming. So these are all in Japanese. That makes it really annoying to play. All right, so it's Windbrisk Heights, which is actually from Lorwyn, and then some reprints, so interesting. If you're not familiar, it says, Hideaway, this land enters the battlefield tapped. When it does, look at the top 4 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, then put the rest on the bottom of your library. Then it taps for white after obviously coming in untapped, so it's pretty darn good. And if you pay 1 white and tap it, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if you attacked with 3 or more creatures this turn. So I've never heard of these, but holy hell, that's overpowered. Like, how have I never... Okay, how much are these worth? I gotta look this up. Oh, it was in the From the Vault Realms, and even that version is $250. God, I thought this would be like $50. Holy crap. I mean, it was in an event deck. It was in Commander 2016. It was in Lorwyn. That doesn't mean anything. Commander 2020, that doesn't mean anything. Are these like banned or something? Let me look up legality. Legal in every format. Modern, Legacy, Vintage, and Commander. I don't know. Something when land that free casts, a spell land that comes in untapped and free cast, I would think that would be more powerful. Or, I mean, more popular. But then we got Shelldock Isle, Hulltooth Hollow, Spine Rock Knoll, and Mosswar Bridge, which are all, as you can see, pretty much the same thing. And I mean, even I looked up Mosswar Bridge, it's like $1.30. Weird. It's a forest that free casts. We had the auto include, comes in untapped, might as well run it instead of a forest land in Kamigawa, and it's now sitting at $30, formerly $40. And that's legendary. Like, why are people not running this? Am I missing something? Anyway, I guess this is like the least valuable one then, unless one of the ones I didn't look up is worth all kinds of money. I doubt it. But yeah, non-foil 30, traditional foil 40. Then we've got Kamigawa, the manga, the cards, because they're going way too far with these alternates to the point where people can't even see a central theme. All the characters look different. It's a mess. You guys saw me opening the set boosters and the collector's boosters. It's a mess to even figure out what is what version of what and what number means what. And man, the weebs over at Wizards went way too far with this. They really did. I just want them to calm it down so we can figure out what the hell is even going on with these 9 different showcase frames, and now they got this, and it's like, geez. So anyway, Idyllic Tutor, Swords to Plowshare solved the equation. Praetor's Grasp and Veil of Summer. So once again, we got some staples. But last I checked, Swords is like $4. Idyllic Tutor, I think, is like less than $1. I don't know, man. Veil of Summer, I think that was just banned. Yeah, this doesn't look that good. Solve the equation, I think, had to have been Strixhaven. I don't even see $10 here. I could do the math, but damn. Anyway, it's $30 or $40 if you like wasting money on dumb weeb shit, which I know a lot of you do. So then we've got the non-stop non-foil bundle, which is the one you would get if you have way too much money and more money than sense, but still have enough sense to not get the Curly Boys. So that's $188.99. Okay, usually saves about, I don't know, $30 or something. Then we got the Full of Foils bundle, which they should have just called the Curly Boys. So you get the Street Fighter one plus the Secret Lair drop series. So I guess those are like separate for some reason. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could see people being like the Neon Ink. They've never done that before. These look cool as hell and they're borderless. And I like Chibi. So, boom, get it. Like, I get it. If you're going to buy it, I'm not going to shame you. But I am just against the idea of this. Just saying. Doesn't mean if I was the number one fan and this totally resonated with me that I wouldn't, like, participate in it. But if I'm on the fence, I'm going to lean towards not giving Wizards my money for this irresponsible crap that cuts out the local gaming store and puts them out of business. I mean, that's people's number one issue with this. Plus, they release these too often and for too ridiculous of a price. And the value has been dropping, too, in case you haven't noticed. So then you get the bundle where they kind of, funny jump the shark meme with it, where you get the foil and the non-foil. I don't know why anybody would do this. $428.99. Just, like, buy a good shotgun for that price. The hell is wrong with people? The celebration continues. We got the Ultra Pro playmats. They have been throwing in a lot of these, actually. They've been doing a lot of custom playmats with Ultra Pro, which is really nice because that's what people could actually use. Like, that has a use. It protects your cards, it protects your sleeves, it saves you money, and it shows off your exact style and personality. And there's already so many people throwing, like, custom art on there or whatever. They might as well make as many as they want. So I'm all for them doing these tie-ins. Now, putting a bunch of weird Kamigawa stuff on like a backpack, okay, that's take it or leave it. I guess you could put cards in it, but this right here has more use and more value to the average Magic player than anything above. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. So, yeah, these, I don't know if they're putting a price on them, but they tend to be like pretty affordable last I saw. I hate to say it, but then we've got the Pinfinity AR pins. Oh, yes. They're AR enhanced pins. So it's from Pinfinity. If you've heard of them, yeah, they do some cool stuff. Just go to their website if you want to see a demo of it. I'm not going to like throw in this, but that's kind of cool. Okay. Then we got the Heroes and Villains shirts, which I mean is it's just illogical. It doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, they're doing a crossover. Why would I want to wear a confusing shirt that looks like a Chinese knockoff where they're like, you know, where it's like Sonic the Hedgehog and Batman on the same backpack? Like, we've all seen that. Like, stuff that makes absolutely no sense, but is still clearly a copyright violation. It's like, what the hell does she have to do with the Planeswalker symbol and the mana symbol? Like, I don't get it, unless I do get it because I just saw it. But like, people are going to be like, this looks like such a fake, but it's officially licensed and it's for an officially licensed price. So this was in poor taste, and it's poor tactics. What more can I say? Even if you own these and play them in a deck, it makes absolutely no sense to wear these in public, and you're just going to get weird looks from people. I think 5 years from now, you'll get weird looks from Magic players, and the way that that's printed, which is like garbage screen printing, with, what do they call that? I forgot the type of ink, but it's the type that comes off really, really easily. So that's what it looks like to me. This ain't no dye sub printing. This ain't no like reverse ink process like the Mountain uses. Yeah, these aren't even going to hold up. So whoever's making these, I'm not impressed. And that doesn't look like a very high quality cotton shirt, to be honest. So, yeah, they're launching somewhere. Who cares? Don't get them. And that is the end. Thank God. All right. Well, you can see how crazy they went with this one. What's your overall take on it? Are you excited that they're being sold on Rakuten? Because they're probably more reliable than whatever Wizards uses, at least in Japan. Are you excited about whatever all this Brazilian stuff is about CPF and DDP and all those other acronyms that I'm sure mean something if you live there? Let me know anything about this down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next video.